Hi everyone, my name is Angelica.
I'm Dekel.
And we are coming to you from This is Improv's Talk About It Tuesday. Now we're going to learn a little bit about you today. That's really exciting. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Wonderful. So let's get started by talking about how you got started with improv.
I got into improv in school because I took an improv class. It was just a beginner's improv class, so there was a mix of majors in there, and everyone was just there to hang out and just like play games and have fun. And so there wasn't like intense. Not that the improv is intense, but the class is intense.
So what's one rule that you picked up that really stood out to you or stuck with you?
To always listen. I think that's the most important rule. Just to always listen to what everyone else is saying and not get in your head thinking about what you're gonna say.
I think that's a really important one because, you can't move anywhere if you're not listening to the other person. It's like
Right.
Two puppets talking, like not facing each other.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about doing improv?
My favorite thing about doing improv is that it only happens once and then never again. You only have to do the thing once. That's the only time that scene will ever happen. And then you just get to move on to the next thing, and you don't have to think about, what you're doing all the time because you have to repeat it. You're not thinking, this next time I'll do this different and I'll say this line different and, I'll pause at this different moment. It's just, no, you do it once and then that's it. You're done. You don't have to think about it ever. Doesn't matter.
So, and you do acting in addition to doing improv. So what are the differences?
The differences, well, improv is so wild. I mean, I guess in acting you could have crazy characters and stuff too, but improv, it's just mostly crazy characters and having to think of crazy choices on the spot. And it just really gets your mind going in a way that regular acting doesn't. Because regular acting, you could spend so much time thinking about things and poring over a script and going through every word and asking yourself, what does this mean? But improv, it's just on the spot. You have to be there right on for that hour or so that you're performing. So it's like brain game happening. Because I did acting before I did improv, I find more that when I'm doing improv, I'm thinking about things that maybe don't matter that much, that an actor would think matter. So I'm always thinking about the character and what would this character do? When it really you're playing this character for 5 minutes, it's not the biggest deal if you're a little bit out of character or whatever. I think acting helps me break less also.
Important.
Yeah. It's, breaking is fine if you do it a little bit, I think. Once or twice a show and that's it.
You need to know when to stop. Yeah, and keeping a character too and thinking about what they do, that's super important as well. Sometimes you think, hey, yeah, you're gonna drop it in a few minutes, but that's such an important skill to have, to be able to think about what would this character do, to be honest with who your character is in that moment, or as honest as possible. So that's really cool that you do it. Tell us something that we couldn't tell about you just by looking at you.
I like to cook anything. I cook food and it happens to be vegan. What a coincidence.
What is one of your favorite improv games? Yeah.
One of my favorite improv games is genres. It's when two characters are playing actors in a movie and then another actor is playing the director, and they come up with a scene and then the director has them switch genres a few times. I like that you're doing the same thing different ways. It helps you see what you can come up with, and it's fun to just take the thing that you're doing and put a different spin on it.
Well, thank you for joining me for Talk About It Tuesday.
Thanks for having me.
It has been a pleasure.
For me as well.
Oh, wonderful. So, everyone, thank you for joining us for Talk About It Tuesday. My name is Angelica.
I'm Dekel.
And we are This is Improv.
This is Improv.